Okay, so for this video, it is the reflection video about our essays that we just wrote, our term papers. The first question that we were asked was, what did you like and dislike about writing the paper and the topic? So the topic that I wrote about was racial discrimination in the workplace, and I wrote about it because growing up in a very diverse family, I see it all the time with my brother and sister, with my cousins. They all are. My brother and sister were adopted from Guatemala, and my cousins are biracial. Um, so I have witnessed firsthand how people can be racially discriminatory. What I liked about this paper, writing this paper, was that I learned a lot more about the in-depth areas of racial discrimination. I knew a lot about the surface of it, but being able to dig deeper helped me learn more. I feel a lot more knowledgeable about the subject, and I feel like I have a lot more information to offer if a debate was started over it. Because if you really think about it, there's all different types of discrimination. There's gender, there's racial, which I talked about, there's age, and there's religious. And those are just the ones that come to mind right now. So it's important to be knowledgeable about these subjects, especially since I want to go into an HR field, and you have to know about these laws that go along with it. Something that I disliked about this, I guess something that I kind of disliked about it would be that I had to stick to just racial discrimination. I think it would have been extremely interesting if I got to write and learn all about the different types of discrimination that I wrote about, or that I talked about earlier. I think it'd be cool to talk about all the different types of discrimination and explain how they all are similar and different and how they all affect people, because almost every person is affected by racial or age or religious or gender discrimination in some sort of way. For example, I believe that I am affected by gender discrimination, and in some aspects I might be affected by the age discrimination since I'm younger, or I might be affected by the religious discrimination because I am a practicing Christian. Something important to gain from this is to know what it is, and it's treating somebody different because of something that they pretty much cannot control. The next question is, what was difficult or easy? Something difficult, I feel like, was explaining the discrimination to the full terms and giving it the justice that it needs, because this is something that people have been struggling with for a long time, and it's something that still happens in the workforce on a daily basis nowadays, and it's something that shouldn't be happening, but it is. And it's important to make that valid and make that a fact that it's still happening nowadays, and as the upcoming generation, it's in our hands to help change it and to make things different, not only in the workplace but in the world in general. Something easy, which is kind of sad, but was finding examples of racial discrimination, finding ways that people are being discriminated. For example, I read something about how biracial or black women are only allowed to wear their hair a certain way at a specific workplace. They are only allowed to wear with a weave or an afro. They can't do anything else to their hair, which is crazy. And then I also had to talk about what I will continue to do in future papers and what I would change. Something I would probably do on future papers personally is spend more time just writing down ideas to add to the paper. I feel like I need to write it all out on an idea board and then put pieces together and then write the paper. That is probably what I would change if I were to write another paper.